Welcome to the Angus Report, the week's top Angus stories broadcast on the web by the American Angus Association. I'm Bob Cervera. Our top story for the week: enrolling calves in Angus Source helps capture the increasing value of Angus genetics in the marketplace. That's according to data from Superior Livestock Auction video sales, conducted from June to September 2010. The data show premiums for cattle enrolled in the American Angus Association's Process Verified program, which documents source, group age, and Angus genetics.
The superior data showed that calves enrolled in a source and age verification program, like our Gateway program, brought $1.67 hundredweight more than calves that weren't enrolled in any program. If they were enrolled in Angus Source, that increased to $2.58 a hundredweight. So that extra 91 cents that they got, we call that the Angus Advantage. Last year, we saw the Angus Source enrollments increase by 14.3%, and this was also reflected in the superior data. In 2008, only 33% of the lots were enrolled in a source and age program, and in 2010, 50% of the lots were enrolled.
Visit Angus.org for more information about Angus Source or the association's second-tier program, Gateway. Beef stocks could reach a near record low of 400 million pounds this winter. President of Ag Resource Dan Bossy says that could represent opportunities for ranchers and cattle feeders.
We kind of believe that cash cattle prices will reach record highs. We're forecasting between 108 and 112 as a price top next year, just so that the cattle industry can try to maintain some level of price cohesion, if you will, with corn. That's not to say that those cattle prices are going to guarantee profits, but it will give us at least the ability to keep carcass weights up and other things such that the beef industry doesn't market animals early because of negative margins due to feed costs. If we could get to where the U.S. is exporting 1 out of every 5 cattle that are now slaughtered today, that would probably put a price up to closer to 118 or 120. That would be significant. It would also show the U.S. retail buyer that there's someone bigger and bolder in the room. And with the declining U.S. dollar, that would cause tremendous purchasing power on his end, and also, I think, create a real competition between the U.S. consumer and the world importer. And so both would be highly desired by the U.S. cattle industry and something that would help profitability.
Bossy says marketing quality beef to consumers in China and Southeast Asia makes the most sense for exports. Now, in the meantime, managing margin and input price will remain the #1 challenge for producers in the near term. And finally, the association recently aired the 3rd program of its 4-part I Am Angus television series on RFD TV. This latest edition, now available at Angus.org, celebrates the Angus breed throughout the U.S. and focuses on the heritage of American ranching and the upcoming National Western Stock Show.
In today's world, in today's life, everything is so fast-paced. People are pressured, they're pushed, they're busy, and they're having to make decisions and move from one involvement to another involvement, or one action or one engagement to another engagement. I think there's a certain uncertainty and there's a certain question in a lot of people's minds about where are we heading. And I think there's a great sense of comfort and solace for people to begin to look back and think back to our foundation. And what's our foundation? In my judgment, and a lot of people's feelings, is our foundation fundamentally is agriculture, it's rural America, and it's the values of rural America. And so I think there's a huge amount of interest in supporting National Western, whether you come here, whether you show here, whether you exhibit here, as being supporting our great country and supporting this great Western heritage.
Visit Angus.org to watch more of this and other segments online. I Am Angus is sponsored by the Identity Profile for Angus. Well, that's all for this Angus Report. Join us next week when we provide the American Angus Association's latest news and information. Until then, visit our website, Facebook, or Twitter pages for articles, videos, and more information. Thanks for joining us.
Angus producers have had a long-standing commitment to quality, and now the Checkoff-funded Beef Quality Assurance Program is working with you to improve our product for consumers. At BQA.org, you'll find an array of educational materials about BQA, everything from animal handling practices to proper usage of animal health products. You can also take our online course for BQA certification. BQA, it's a commitment to quality, it's a process for continuous improvement, and it's about doing the right thing.